Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca, as you all know. Oh, where do I start? So today we're going to have a story, and a story is going to be a reaction or answer to one video I watched. So this week, at the beginning of this week, there was a video that was circulating on social media of one manager of a Faisal bank, I think. One manager of a bank in Islamabad who was tapping the behind of one employee of co-worker. So I saw the video, I mean on social media as well, Pakistan groups, and I saw the response. Like a lot of people, started with the, she didn't do anything at all. She didn't even move. Maybe they're having a relation. Everyone was, I would say majority of people were outraged by the, girl's reaction. Why didn't she do anything? And it got me thinking, of my own story. I'm going to tell you guys. A few years back, I was almost raped by some stranger. I will cut the story short. So me and my friend were returning from school. We used to have a lot of friends, and we used to use different paths coming from school. So out of nowhere, I think we're just, I don't even remember the exact beginning. The only thing that I remember clearly is a man standing in front of us, telling us that a boy and a girl are not allowed in this area, so he's taking us to police. He introduced himself as a law enforcement. Now, all of us were shocked. Of course, we didn't know what to say, or we didn't know what to do. It is usually a lot of us, but for some reason you can end up 2 or 1. That's not a big deal, especially, where we come from. So he says, okay, you guys get out your IDs. We tell him that, we are actually students, it's our students' IDs, and, we try to explain. And he's like, okay, so I'm going to take both of you to police. You will explain that, in custody, or your parents will come pick you up. Well, kind of makes sense. That's law enforcement. So what other choice do you have? We have given him the IDs and stuff. He's already holding those things. Anyways, he says that, and then the next minute he's saying, oh no, I'm taking one of you, the other one should go and talk to the parents or something like that. So he grabs my hand and lets my friend go. The other one was a a boy. He lets that one go, grabs my hand and starts walking towards, the police was not far from where we are. So he starts walking in one nearby. They're kind of shortcuts to police. It is just on the side of buildings, different 2 buildings. So he grabs my hand, starts walking really fast. I'm shocked. I'm frozen. Okay, I don't have an idea what is going on. I've never been in police custody. I've never been arrested. I've never it doesn't even make sense. But there's nothing I can do at that moment. I'm crying, of course, thinking, okay, where is my dad now? Where is my mom? Everything was not making sense at that moment. He grabbed my hand, kept walking. A few steps away, actually, the moment my friend kind of disappeared in the second lane, he pushed me so hard down on some area. There was some kind of just space built near, below one built area. Anyways, he pushes me over there so hard. Now I'm trying to get up, like making sense, trying to balance, and he slaps me really hard that I fall back again. Now that like I'm trying to really make sense out of the situation, I open my eyes. Like all that time I was not looking at him, not even in the face. So I open my eyes, looking at him. He's removing his pants. That's how I know that, okay, this is all wrong. Now I start crying more than I was crying before, and I'm begging him to forgive me. Everything is like flowing. The thing is, all those things were happening so fast that before you could make sense out of one thing, another is happening, another is happening, another is happening. Like in that, like whole moment, I'm frozen to start with. So, okay. It goes like, in all that moment, like I'm crying, I'm begging him to let me go, to forgive me. I don't even know what I'm saying, because like I said, everything is not making sense. Everything is happening so fast. I'm frozen and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know what, I'm just like in that situation. Before, like, he's still getting his pants off when a voice starts calling my name. Like that was my friend who had left earlier, started calling my name. So apparently my friend went in the next lane and found other friends of ours and told them what has happened. So they were calling to see if like I'm still in the area or the other side. Then they come and they can go together, something like that. I don't know. My friends start calling. The first time they call, of course, I'm like still frozen. I don't even know if someone is calling me or I'm hearing, voices. And then they call my name again and I answer. Like I answer out loud. I literally like, break through in life answering. This coward gets scared, pulls his pants back on and runs away. I'm shaking. Like everything is not, I don't know. And then, of course, my friends come. Like, well, they take me home. And no one was at home. So, decided to go to sleep. Like, cover myself as tight as I can. And I blocked from that night onwards. I blocked all that experience. I swear to God. I didn't remember any of that for years. Not even one detail for years. I didn't remember any of that until like a year back when one girl was attacked in office. There was one doctor, again I think in Islamabad, because I was in Pakistan when it happened. That doctor was in one hospital and she was attacked by someone in her office in her night shift. Someone wanted to rape her and she fought and all that, and then the hospital got rid of her because of that. Anyways, what I'm saying is you can't really dictate or know how people would react in times of trauma, in times of shock. It is easy to sit outside and say, oh, she would have done this, she would have done that, she would have done. Like I would tell you, so many things were rushing in my head. A lot of things. Okay, if I get raped, what is going to happen to my family? What is my dad going to do? I had a trillion questions. It is the same even when the man was still pretending to be law enforcement, just arresting me. I was thinking, okay, if I get arrested now, where is my dad right now? If he comes, what is he going to say? Okay, my family is going to be, ashamed with this. Like, I had all those things, like, activities happening, things going in my head all that time that I didn't even utter out like one word until it was in like extreme despair where I was begging him to forgive me. So, and the fact that people were much like, you know, concerned about the girl not responding or the girl not doing anything, like, I'm not saying that it is not possible that she would have been having a relationship with him. I'm not saying that. That's possible. But the thing is, you can never know how people react in times of, you know, such like harassment, like shock. You know, people process shock differently. Some people get frozen. Some people get scared. Some people panics, freaks out and does whatever. I'm an outspoken person since I was, you know, young. But for some reason, I was in my head. All these things were happening and I was in my head until almost last minute. That is when one word or two came out of my mouth. So, like, I really wish that, you know, we really stop judging people, especially on how they react. In times of distress, you know, trauma, like, you can never know. You can never dictate that. You can never, you know, be sure of how people feel about things. So before we even jump on, you know, judging and, you know, discrediting, you know, people's pain and all that, I wish we would take a second and ask ourselves, you know, if it happened to us. Because a lot of times we're so much, you know, comfortable in our own comfort that we really never take a second to put ourselves in other people's shoes. Yes, the bubble is beautiful, living in the bubble. I'm not wishing bad luck on anyone. But living in a bubble or living in, you know, enough protection doesn't give you a right to judge the person's experience. So I really hope that, you know, we do better next time. And the fact that no one was saying anything about a married man with kids behaving like that, and instead attacking a girl on how she reacted, like, that is really low. That is so low. I'm really sorry. I don't want anyone to feel bad or insulted. But for all the people who commented, you know, saying that, you know, the girl was enjoying it or what, without being sure, you people are the reason why a lot of women keep quiet. You people are the reason why a lot of women take pain and trauma to the extent of killing themselves than putting it out there in the world or seeking help in any way. That's all for today. For those who are going to be uncomfortable with the story, I'm again sorry. But I had to do this. It really took me days to make up my mind to do this story. So I really hope that, you know, you guys learn a thing or two. And I promise our future stories won't be as sad as this one. So thank you so much for watching, and subscribe down below for more stories and more things happening. I'm looking forward to doing this with you guys. Love you all.